So, Clown from Seattle, aka Joe from Seattle, has chosen to do another video on me, despite the fact that he didn't actually realize it was me in the video until literally almost the end. Now, this individual and I have a very colorful past, which mainly consists of me exposing him and two other dead metal leeches, and make no mistake, that's exactly what they are, parasitic leeches, for clout chasing my content, putting the name of my channel in their video, and essentially trying to latch on to the relevancy I bring this platform in order to give their own little channel a boost in the algorithm. Well, Joey boy, that doesn't really fly around here, so unfortunately, instead of getting grouped up with two other scumbag losers in the same video, you're getting one dedicated to you, my friend. I hope you enjoy getting exposed for the degenerate that you are in front of the world, because my audience dwarfs yours. And most of all, I hope that you learn a very valid lesson, as you'll no doubt run back to your keyboard warrior origins with your tail tucked between your legs and a second thought in the back of your mind before you make a video on me again. Maybe I shouldn't fuck with dead metal. Maybe he really is a goddamn prophet. Maybe he's out here to spit facts, deliver truth, and continue to promote honesty. And maybe I ought to issue a public apology to him and his followers for spreading such filthy lies and defamation about his character and his content. Let's roll this shit. Holy fuck, I've heard of unoriginal intros, but this shitty-ass music overlaid with this scrolling text that's the only thing that's keeping you out of jail is truly not only an eyesore, but an insult to your viewers. Imagine having to sit through this shit at the start of every one of this motherfucker's videos.
Okay, before this video starts, let's get a look at where it came from.
Yes, this idiot legitimately left in the part where he's pretending not to know who I am, and he's only looking like a dumbass. I mean, first off, if you legitimately had no idea who I was and didn't figure that out until 7/8 of the way through the video, maybe do your viewers a favor and cut this shit out. Now, if you're just playing it up for the effect, your comedic timing is all over the place, and quite frankly, the reveal should have been a lot funnier than it is, and you also shouldn't have offered actual advice. Moving on!
PC gamers are scumbag criminals that belong in jail. Thieves.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Every damn one of them need to be locked up.
1, 2, 3, go.
The truth hurts, folks.
I named my coffee table Truth. Get it? 'Cause it hurt?
Humor is clearly not this man's forte. I dropped the truth bombs of nuclear proportions
while pretending to be someone far more successful and entertaining.
Yeah, this is kind of the pot calling the kettle black, my friend. You wish you were Griffin Gaming. A PC Master Race!
I'm very convinced this is someone else's video he's uploading.
Oh, no shit. They are all scumbag criminals who prey on third-party key sites and steal their video games.
Full stop. How are we preying on third-party key sites? If we give a store our business, we're not preying on them, we're shopping there.
Yes, because shopping, that's what he calls it, shopping on sites like Kinguin and G2A is just the same as hopping on Steam and buying the key there. There's nothing morally reprehensible about using keys that were acquired, usually via stolen credit card numbers, right?
Also, where do you think those keys came from? Think those keys were all pirated copies of the game? Because that's not how that works.
Here we see the PC scumbag in his natural environment attempting to justify using one of these websites. I had a shred of respect for Joe from Seattle before, but he's made it abundantly clear that he regularly shops on these with how hard he's going on the defense. Imagine giving G2A or Kinguin or CD Keys your fucking money. Absolutely despicable. But gee, back to your point. Do I think they were all pirated copies? They're about as close to pirated copies as you can get, considering that the keys are paid for with stolen credit cards that then get charged back. The developers, the publishers, they don't see a penny And a lot of times the kid gets removed from the account anyway, so you lose the game, you're out the money. It's a lose-lose-lose scenario from the developer-publisher perspective, the middleman perspective, and the end-user perspective. Don't at me, bro.
You know the developer doesn't pocket the money from a game sale, right? Like, you know it's the publisher that gets most of the revenue, if not all of it, right? So really, you're not even giving your money to the people that made the game.
Implying that both A, indie developing and self-publishing games, especially on your beloved PC, are not a thing, and B, that PC pirates don't also pirate indie and self-published games. I swear, logic is lost on this man. He is beyond the reach of hope that I can possibly extend him. And some of you bastards are even worse, because developers and publishers have come out and said they would rather you outright pirate their games than pay one of these third-party resellers.
Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms that'll take a while to open, so I'll just hit the main bullet points here. Key sites like G2A often get their keys through discounted methods, like through giveaways, Kickstarter pledges, or other digital storefronts like Humble Bundle, or maybe they got gifted codes on Steam.
Or maybe the credit card numbers used to purchase said games were stolen, and then the original owner gets the bill. He looks at it, his eyes pop wide out of his skull, and he's on the phone. He's calling up his credit card company 5 seconds later. Charge back, baby!
Then they sell that key on G2A for a higher price and turn a profit. It's literally the same thing as used physical game sales, but that's not the point.
No, this would be a similar case to buying a used physical game if instead of going up to the counter at Walmart and paying for the game, the seedy guy hanging out in the alley next to Walmart pokes his head out the alley. Psst, hey, kid, come here. You want Call of Duty Vanguard for $40? I totally didn't just rip this off. And then you give him your money instead.
The point is that a couple years ago, a few developers came out against G2A again, and said they would rather people pirate their games than buy it from a key reseller, because while they don't see any of the money from
Oh, shit. Oh, man. He put me to sleep. Joey, buddy. You literally have the personality of a 15th century textbook. The way in which you speak would put a fucking millennial to sleep with their short attention span. That'd be out like a goddamn light. We need to invigorate your channel, and that is why I'm going to offer you exclusively, I will give you the Dead Metal Media channel makeover. We'll get you lively with a bit of a personality injection. We'll make your videos more entertaining with better content. And most of all, we'll get you to just be a little bit more relevant, because the current sphere and scope of your reach and the content that you do, I think you're about tapped out here, bud. You're really, really, really trying, and it's really showing. Now, there are some legitimate third-party resellers like G2A.com.
Wait, did you just call G2A a legit third-party seller? What third-party key seller is less reputable than G2A? If you're fine with G2A, you have to be fine with everybody.
But there are large amounts of key acquisition from unauthorized sources. They're called gray market resellers, and these come in the form of websites like Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle is a completely legitimate service.
Oh my god!
Green Man Gaming. Green Man is also a completely legitimate service. GOG.com. At this point, you have to be a troll. GOG is one of the most loved storefronts in the PC community. All of these, what these companies do is they buy keys where currency conversion means that they're cheaper. So, like, they'll buy them from third world countries, and then they'll resell them for cheaper in the States or Canada or in the UK, and they turn a profit. And the developers don't like that, rightfully so, because somebody else is making money that they won't see, and they're not
Getting a dime. They lose both ways. They lose on the profit, and they're left with no support for their game. Yet somebody else is playing it.
That was one of the dumber sentences I've heard in a while.
Dude, watching your video, listening to you talk and attempt to counter my absolutely irrefutable points, I would rather drive 9-inch nails into each one of my ears. I would rather smash my face into a cheese grater repeatedly until it started to peel off, rather than continue listening to these regurgitated garbage points of yours that are, at the end of the day, completely false.
So ever wonder why when you peruse G2A, it usually has the country or region of the key in the title of the product? That's because there's systems in place to prevent the exact thing you just said is widespread. The developer doesn't see a dime. Yes, they do if somebody bought the game first before selling it, you idiot. You know the developer doesn't pocket the money from a game sale, right? Like, you know it's the publisher that gets most of the revenue, if not all of it.
I mean, I don't even need to be here. I'm just gonna let him argue with himself.
Yes, multiple marketplaces for games and cheaper prices is a good reason to come to PC.
Oh, I swear to God, this fucking man. Okay, multiple marketplaces. You get completely smashed by the consoles, dude, because not only do you have different people selling the digital version of the game, such as actually through PlayStation or Xbox, and then you get like the digital sellers on the digital storefronts like Amazon and Target and Walmart who sell digital codes for the game, but you get the entire physical marketplace opening up an entire second-hand storefront, all right? And this doesn't just end at businesses like GameStop and Amazon Warehouse that'll get you lower prices on literally brand new games, but you also have eBay, you have individuals, you have shit like that. Console absolutely smashes the fuck out of PC when it comes to marketplaces, my dude.
You know, we get free extended demos. We just torrent that shit.
Torrenting is completely different. Nobody was talking about that.
The entire video is about how PC pirates like you belong in jail.
Guys are still out here, still clamoring and fighting. Like, the PC guys want to be part of the console war so much, it's actually disgusting. Like, you get the three really popular kids, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, and they're all over here in their own little group discussing amongst themselves. And then you've got this short, lanky fucking kid with these thick-rimmed glasses, pimples all over his face. He smells like BO. Dude looks like he has never seen a pair of tits in his life, standing outside the circle, and he's got a stick and he's just poking them, saying, "Hey guys, hey, you think I can join in?" Those are the PC guys. Those are the neckbeards incarnate.
The amount of projection here is insane.
Oh, he's just upset that I just described him to a T. It's okay, Joey. You'll get a woman and a real job, and you'll crawl out of your mother's basement and become a productive member of society eventually. At least that's what I think the snowflakes like being told.
And you think these PC master race fuckwits stop at games?
Alright, you heard it here. The key selling point of the PC is stealing games.
I mean, yeah. Why the fuck would anybody else game on a PC?
Nothing about better graphics, the more open marketplace for both software and hardware, the upgradable tech, the customization, the fact that you don't have one company telling you what you can and can't buy. No.
I just imagine him jerking off as he spouts off all of these reasons that PC is just the second coming, no pun intended, of Jesus Christ. I mean, holy fuck. Half of those aren't even selling points, and the other half, you're paying 3 times as much that the guys on console paid for that privilege. Keep stroking your ego and keep stroking your dick, you fucking elitist.
No. The main selling point of the PC is that some people steal games. Okay, they pirate movies, they pirate music, they pirate comics, they pirate books. That's not PC gamers, that's just the internet. Basically, if it can be stolen digitally, they will steal it. Where do you get that image in the background of your video? Did you take that yourself or did you steal it? They're absolute scumbags. Honestly, each and every one of them deserve the imminent lawsuit that they're going to have come crashing down on their fucking shoulders, and I hope they have to pay not only the cost of the games, but they have to pay hefty restitution fees. I hope they get sued for damages, for character assassination.
Because that's how the legal system works. Yes.
Yeah, steal something, get caught, get your ass thrown in jail, and say hello to the big, overweight Bubba, who's your new cellmate.
They're scumbag criminals who only pride themselves on stealing the hard work of others.
I now invite you to watch any of my other response videos to find other things that PC gamers like about their platform.
No, I don't think I will.
They absolutely do, and it's disgusting. Can you imagine pouring your lifeblood into a piece of work, putting it out into the world, and having somebody else steal it for free? Absolutely disgusting. And they have all these underhanded tactics that they use to pirate these games. They have things called cracks. They have key generators. They have mounting software, which I typed into Google and got some really strange gay sex results. But at the end of the day, folks, PC gamers are scumbag criminals, and you should not advocate for them.
I am not sure where to go here. Like, piracy's not good. Nobody's going to defend piracy 100% of the time. But that's also a hefty left turn from what we've been talking about. Nothing you've said in the last 20 seconds has actually been piracy or even really been morally wrong.
Really? Wow, gay sex is wrong. Get a load of this fucking homophobe. Everybody point and laugh at the homophobe. Fucking degenerate. I love gay people. I love men. Oh, daddy.
Now, you're gonna say dead metal, that's a generalization.
Wait, dead metal?
He finally figures it out. Let's get a round of applause for Joe from Seattle, 62 IQ. Somebody gotta start it. Hey, somebody gotta start it, man. It's not like I did a fucking video on you responding to a video you did on me before, you fucking buffoon. You fucking donkey.
So you're not the channel I was looking at. 8 thoughts or whatever. Well, that checks out. If anybody wants to track down dead metal for me and let them know there's a shithead stealing his videos, go ahead and do it. Like, the dude's an idiot, but he deserves to know somebody's just re-uploading his shit.
Wow, that was genuinely heartfelt, except for the part where you called me an idiot, and I almost would have forgiven you if not for...
Yeah, scratch that. It's probably good dead metal doesn't see this video. He probably wants as much distance between himself and this as possible.
Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Please don't beat me down, Joe. Joey, please, man. We used to be friends, man. We used to be friends. Remember, you and me was friends way back when. We used to do videos on each other, man. I'm so fucking terrified of you. You and your fucking 2,000 subscribers. Oh, wait! I have double your subscriber count, meaning I have at least double your relevancy. Why in the inbred fuck would I be afraid of your video, you self-righteous little clown?
Otherwise, there's no remaining advantage that a PC has. It's underpowered compared to the consoles.
Yeah, this is a troll video.
These consoles, the new generation, are packing 3090 level hardware, as confirmed by Digital Foundry, and they're basically the most advanced thing on the face of the earth when it comes to SSDs.
And I'm done with this one. Toodles.
Oh my god, guys, you love to see it. You love to see them run in cowardice. They're fucking scared, running scared. There goes little Joey, tail tucked between his legs, because he couldn't go toe-to-toe with dead metal. You know, Joey, you have no relevant points. You're a PC pirate. Yar! You didn't pay for that fucking game you were playing there, and I don't know why you're playing Call of Duty to begin with. It's a shit franchise. You have shit taste in games, but I think we could revamp Joe from Seattle. I think that we could honestly, because you have potential, kid, I think that we could take Joe from Seattle, and instead of, picture this, instead of being a Griffin Gaming ripoff, you join the Dead Metal Militia, you convert over and commit yourself to honesty and truth and fixing the gaming industry of all these shit practices, and we make you Little Joey Media. That's got a hell of a ring to it. Little Joey Media, man. You can be out here repping me. You can be like my street soldier. Of course, you're never going to be as great as me, but you can pretend. It's always good to dream high, kid. It's always good to dream high. I challenge you to have the balls to respond to this. You're not going to make another video on me because you know that you don't want to get embarrassed in front of your audience anymore. Self-righteous little fucking court jester that you are. Oh, my PC makes me such a better gamer, man. Yep, that's basically what I took away from that video. He had no legitimate counters to my points. He's out here making a fool out of himself and his audience. And at the end of the day, folks, there's really nothing that you can do other than just try. You can lead a horse. I've always said it. You can lead a horse to water. You can even dump water on that horse's face, but you can't make him drink. I believe Jesus said that somewhere in the Old Testament. Anyway, facts being facts, Joe from Seattle is going to delete his channel because at the end of the day, I just destroyed it. There's nothing left for Joe from Seattle on this platform. He just lost his entire audience. Hashtag exposed.